which includes a winning 4-3 edge here in Adelaide. The two best defensive teams in the competition, according to opponents' scores. Adelaide 19-4, top of the ladder, chasing their first 20-win season in 26 years. Tassie looking to strengthen their hold on 6th spot, get the start they were after. He's off the front of the iron, but Cheatham gets him another opportunity here. He dances inside, finds an opening with the shot clock expiring. It's Bryce at both ends.
As well, puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Looks like a team on song at the moment, Tassie. Humphries wide open, Magnay shut him down. First block of the game.
Gets a little separation, and the pass looks simple, but able to get it to him down low.
Cotton guarded by Marshall. A familiar matchup for Nick Marshall. Cotton made room for the shot, pulls the trigger and puts Adelaide in front. Single digits on the shot clock. Tiger Campbell exploring, nothing on offer. Marshall, now they need to get busy on the passes at 4-1. Brown got a piece of it, now has 2 to beat, takes it at them. Worried out of the points, but it's cleaned up by Flynn Cameron.
Troy Brown Jr. on the defensive end.
Hamilton from the corner is off the mark. Cotton gets the outlet pass from Cheatham, rolls it down low for a streaking Flynn Cameron to the hoop, adds another 2. Adelaide have opened up a 5-point buffer. Lead at 16-13. Tassie scored the last 5 points of the quarter, and Flynn Cameron did a good job for his team in that. For Cotton, shot clock to red numbers now for Bryce Cotton, and he found a way to the hoop, adds 2. He's got 7 in the game. Scott Roth has seen an arm turn.
The Amy Rood play, he's just constantly moving, and they're so switched on to Bryce, and they know how hard.
Which is why Nick Marshall is another candidate. So is Josh Bannon. Josh Bannon's another one, a good finish there from Tiger Campbell. So I think with you, Case, Flynn Cameron definitely leading the charge. But
I'm just curious, as players, granted they have had wins, but is that part of motivation and even the chip on his shoulder coming into this one?
It would be, for sure. We saw what happened when he played the Sydney Kings. He was given 7 points and they went to Canberra. The first half was exceptional before Sydney tightened it up a little bit.
Oh, what a finish! Upstairs, David Johnson announces himself in Adelaide.
Just give us a little look at it. But look at the pullback. Just a mind. I don't know whether the timing of it, but whenever you sign Bryce Cotton, I reckon that might encourage some others to jump on board. And DJ Vasiljevic, he's starting to find some form.
Only player in the NBL to hit a 3 in every game. DJ Vasiljevic, he's hit a 3 in 71 of his 73 games for Adelaide now. Well done, Hamilton. Nifty footwork. Ran into a dead end. Pass deflected by Kenyon. Magnay did well to save it. Shot clock to 5 as Ben Eyre gets a look from the corner and knocks it down. Adelaide came in as the best 3-point shooting team in the competition as well. 36% from deep this season. They get a low catch for Zylan Cheatham, who opens his scoring again.
Good offensive set to get him an opportunity. Well, it's a big part of it, and that was good. Now, that came after it.
Marshall. Top of the key against Cotton. Bounce pass finds Magnay rolling to the hoop, and Will Magnay has his first score in the game.
I love that little floater there from Will.
Looking to the right-hand side, found an opening, kicks outside Cheatham with a long ball. Yes!
He doesn't shoot many of them, but I watched his pre-game routine, and that shot's going to be there, particularly when Bryce is penetrating, the defense collapses, and if he can start knocking those down consistently, then look out. The JackJumpers, plenty of fight in what they're doing.
Yeah, 6th on the ladder. The teams beneath them just not doing enough at the moment to catch, and that's a neat finish from Flynn Cameron, who's now after 6 in the game. Only Bryce Cotton with 7 has more. Just deflects the pass and disrupts what the JackJumpers are trying to manufacture here. Air, lob pass, Magnay. Now Majuk Deng beats Nick Marshall. High arc on the 3, but it landed where they needed.
Paul, there's no other way to...
I'd say Paul's pretty polite as well.
It's actually 28% for those playing at home. Baseline, Hamilton aggressively adds the 2, and the margin's been cut to 1 here.
And the concerning thing is that this is happening when Bryce is on the sideline. They've got to find ways to get him a little bit more rest. He's averaging almost 38 minutes a game.
Chance here for Ben Eyre. The shot clock working to 5 against Humphries. Draws him out of the key. Wham, kills off the triple. How about the finish there? And the Tassie JackJumpers are back on level terms.
Tell you what, that's great for Ben Eyre, because after he hit that first 3, it's Cheatham with a head of steam. Good defense from Majuk Deng. Ben Eyre's had a couple of opportunities.
Wide open like that, he's going to make more than he misses, but he's never going to die wondering.
4 points in 4 minutes here for Adelaide. It's dried up for them, and Ben Eyre puts the JackJumpers back in front, and Mike Wells, a frustrated coach, calls timeout. 4:54 left on the clock here. Campbell, of course, forced to the bench with 2 fouls in the opening quarter. Magnay double team. They get Hamilton a look against Kenyon. He defers. Magnay.
Adelaide stay on their toes.
JackJumpers' worst free throw shooting team in the competition. Just 50% here as Cheatham adds to his tally. Now with 7, all in this quarter.
Threat, and he can play in the pick and roll and play above the rim, but he's not the sort of guy you just throw it to him and say, go.
Well behind on that pace, and credit to JackJumpers there, and they get another look here. Tiger Campbell from outside splashes the 3, and all of a sudden the margin has grown again, and it's out to 5 points. Can't get anything happening. We're playing on Tassie's terms here at the moment. Marshall accelerates, high off glass, adds another 2, so the margin is out to 7. Cotton finds Vasiljevic against Tiger Campbell aggressively, puts it on the deck, works back to the favoured right hand. Couldn't get the finishing touches. So Adelaide, 12 field goals, just 5 of those in the second quarter, and that's a neat finish. How about Tiger Campbell celebrating his birthday in style?
Absolutely furious. So DJ Vasiljevic comes up short. They can't secure the rebound, and then just watch Tiger Campbell. Troy Brown Jr. puts his hand up as though he was going to stop the ball. Never does.
His first shot attempt in the game, almost by accident. Troy Brown Jr. working to the left hand. Oh, Magnay over the top. Sends it out of court.
5 seconds on the shot clock. You're asking an awful lot of a guy who's struggling right now, 1 of 7 before that, to say, hey, go and get a heave to go down.
Inside the last minute of the first half, and neat finish there from Bryce Hamilton extends Tasmania's lead. Cotton again taken out of the equation, tosses it away. Turnover number 5 for Adelaide. Marshall stumbles his way forward, and the margin's out to 15.
Close out when you're just stationary, so a bit more ball movement before you get to that action for man movement. Oh, hello, they're going at Bryce. Marshall, Bryce, and he fell asleep. An outstanding pass.
A game-high 16-point margin here. Flynn Cameron, corner 3. Adelaide needed that.
Putting a whole lot of pressure on him.
Well, Bannon coming across to help as well. Red numbers on the shot clock here for Bryce Hamilton, who pulls up, drills the triple. He's got 11, and White in the corner against Hamilton. Penetrates, nothing on offer. Cheatham looked off the D, took on Bannon with the left hand. Silent Cheatham now has double digits. He's the first Adelaide player in that category.
I like it. I can shorten that.
5 on the shot clock. Oh, what a Rakocevic rejected by Magnay. Block number 4 for Tassie. And Adelaide, the offensive woes, just 35% and 4 of 16 from deep. And that's going north now.
What I've liked about the way that Nick Marshall's been guarding Bryce Cotton is he's kept his hands out.
Inside the last 5 minutes, term number 3, Bannon's drop-off pass. Magnay gets some of his own medicine as Rakocevic sends it away. Isaac White penetrating, takes on Hamilton, draws a foul. Slow down, drag him out scenario. Shot clock at 5 here again for Hamilton, who pulls the trigger on a deep 3. Jang got a piece of it, came to Johnson, opens up for him as he penetrates the key, takes on Cheatham and banks 2.
Adelaide just ran away from him.
Now Cheatham down low, skip pass, Cameron works inside Deng. Euro steps his way to the hoop and comes up with another 2. He leads all scorers with 13. Adelaide trying to fight their way, wrestle it back in their favour. Rakocevic spoon feeds Cheatham, who adds the 2. He's got a dozen.
As that last line of defence as well. Their defence looks a whole lot different when Will Magnay's not out there.
Margin cut to 8. Adelaide starting to make their move. Here's Bannon. Got Rakocevic off balance and banks 2. A little over a minute out from three-quarter time. Hamilton goes to work once more. He's got 13 in the game. Only Flynn Cameron with 15 has more.
That's just a breakdown and the closeout with him.
Again, Cotton, the only starter on the floor here for Adelaide inside the last minute of the third. Vasiljevic drills a long-range 3.
This is what Adelaide need from him.
Minutes for the Adelaide 36ers.
Deep.
That is deep.
Hamilton lost a handle against Bryce Cotton. Now he's going to have to pull the trigger. That's tough. He knocks it down.
Huge.
Big play, Bryce Hamilton, right on the three-quarter time buzzer. He's up to 16, and the JackJumpers turn for home with a 9-point buffer.
Willing and buys into the system. Now you have to, because
Right now, Adelaide needs to get proactive and find a way home here against very efficient Tassie JackJumpers. And again, they were patient to get a good look. And Machook Deng knocks down the shot for his first points. Crosses that plateau. 5 on the shot clock for Adelaide. Flynn Cameron needs to get it up quickly. He was patient with it and got it done. He's got 17 to lead all scorers.
It's a beautiful feeling to have.
And the shot clock winding down.
Bannon to Johnson, somehow got it off quickly, and he's now got 8 in the game. Cheatham got it from Cameron, back to Cotton. Cheatham involved once more. Humphries available, close to the bucket, and Humphries adds to his tally. Reminder that the code word was strategy. Here's Cotton. Got away from Marshall. Only needed a moment and knocks down the shot. So first points in this quarter for Bryce Cotton.
From the screen and rely on rotations on the weak side.
Rotation on the weak side. Another breakdown defensively from Adelaide.
From the perimeter, really helps spread the floor.
5 minutes to play. Oh, well done, Troy Brown read the pass. He can get his first points here in style.
Wants to give it up with 5 seconds to go. You've got to make something happen.
Third turnover in this quarter for Tassie after they had 6 in the first 3. But Johnson comes up with the answering bucket. Guarded by Nick Marshall, who's done a good job. Nick Marshall with 13 points. Bryce Cotton with 15. White in the corner gets it done.
That's a mistake from Machook Deng.
From him. A little over 3 minutes out. Adelaide need a bucket, and Cotton finds Rakocevic just lurking under the hoop for the 2.
Well, that's just a complete breakdown.
Cotton against Marshall. Been a good battle all night between the 2 number 11s. Cotton found a way past, but Marshall's recovery was good.
That's it. Let sleeping dogs lie. Don't need to do that with the bravado with the best player in the competition.
Now he finds single coverage against White. Elevates in the paint. Can't convert. Tip in intelligently from Magnay.
And again,
he's 6 of 6 from the field. 1 of 3 from deep. 6 of 6 from 2-point territory. Here's Campbell. Rattles at home. They get a bucket every time they need one here, Tassie.
Yeah, and his composure, if that hadn't gone in, because that was a quick shot.
Cameron, bounce pass. Cheatham from close range. Rode out of the points. Well done by Bannon with a clean-up too. Flynn Cameron is everywhere at the moment.
Full court pressure. I like this. Something different from Adelaide.
Johnson takes them on. Forced into a tough shot. Came up empty. Adelaide close enough if good enough. A little over a minute left on the clock here. They were down by as many as 16 in the third quarter. Cameron adds to the tally. Adelaide needs to get busy in a hurry here. Cheatham, Brown Jr. rejected. Well done, Hamilton came back to Brown. Off the mark again. Cheatham's athletic.
Block the closeout. Beautiful timing.
The JackJumpers, they're going to win here in Adelaide. Troy Brown from deep on the buzzer, can't get it to go. But the Tassie JackJumpers have held Adelaide to their lowest score of the year and have prevailed here by 8 points in the final analysis. Tasmania 80.